Hi everybody, this is Broken Whammy, and I have a battle against Duduupk, from the Battle from Japan stream, so you should probably go check that stream out, it's awesome. So, he has this whole, he's got the Jellicent, Ferrothorn thing going on, and shit. So, I just go and taunt it just in case it wants to will-o-wisp me, but it goes for the Scold and gets the burn anyway. Hooray! So, he comes out into his Ferrothorn, and I go U-turn on it, and Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet plus burn equals ow. So I just switch out there. I come into my Swampert, go for the Stealth Rocks, and he Leech Sees me, and I'm like, okay, this is probably bad, so I should probably switch. So I'm going to come out into my Chandelure. On the same turn, he gets up rocks, which is very, very good for me. Now I don't have to worry about my Chandelure taking a ton of damage from rocks. So, predicting the fire move, he comes into his Flygon, but I actually predicted that switch and went for the Shadow Ball. It does a nice amount of damage, and he gets the special D-drop, but oh well. So I'm going to switch out here, realizing he's probably going to go for the Earthquake. And he actually just Toxics me. So my Golduck gets toxic, and I'm like, that's bad. Now my Golduck has some kind of disease, maybe AIDS, maybe something, I don't know, that's bad. So he actually switches out into his Ferrothorn here, predicting the Ice Beam, which was a very good play on his part. So now his Flygon doesn't have to deal with that, and his Ferrothorn takes it like a champ, because it's a Ferrothorn. So I come into my Sawsbuck, predicting the Leech Seeds, so I get my Sap Sipper. And so he's like, he probably realized that's bad, so he comes out into his Gyarados just to get me back down to neutral, because he's got the Intimidate. So I just sub up and go for the Sword Stance here, because I'm thinking, well, one, I want that boost back. Two, what if he's running Bulky Dose? Then I'm going to have a hard time hitting it. So he goes to the Waterfall, breaks my sub, and I see he is running Max Attack, but I don't know if he's running speed or anything, because I do have speed. I don't know if Gyarados is slower or faster than Sawsbuck. But I go for the Horn Leech. It does a ton, so I see he's definitely not running Bulky Dose. So that's good. So I just go for the second Horn Leech, and I'll take it out. I get myself back to full HP, which is very good. It's very good. So he comes out into this Electros. I go for the Substitute because I know these things usually carry Acid Spray. So I didn't want to lose my Sawsbuck because it's doing pretty well this game. So I just go for the return because I don't think Horn Leech would do that much. So yeah. So he comes back into his Flygon, I guess predicting the grass move, and I just go for, well actually that would have been neutral anyway. So I just go for the return. So he comes out into his Jellicent here and makes the most pro play I've probably seen in a long time. So his Jellicent lives with a Sliver. He comes in predicting me to get the Curse Body hacks, which I do, and then he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. So now my Sawsbuck is actually crippled beyond belief. I go for the return there because I actually don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, I can't hit it with Horn Leech, so let's go return. And then I'm like, derp, Ghost type. So he goes to the recover, gets himself back up pretty nicely. I just go for the substitute here because I don't want to switch out. I don't think there's anything else on my team that can handle this Jellicent but Sawsbuck. So he's going to go for the Scold, and it's not going to break my sub because it's a Jellicent. And I'm just going to go for the Sword Stance, putting me at +4 so that I can definitely take it out next hit as soon as I'm not disabled anymore. And so he crits the sub. Okay, he crits the sub. So I get some burn damage, and I'm no longer disabled, but he switches, I guess either predicting that or not wanting to take it anything else. So he comes into his Ferrothorn, and Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet plus burn equals death. So that was a very good play. I was just like caught in awe. So I come out into my Chandelure, I go for the Shadow Ball, predicting him to want to switch, but it seems he's perfectly content with the matchup or just losing his Ferrothorn. I hate Ferrothorn. I'm just going to flat out put it out there. I mean, I'll probably use one eventually, but facing these things suck. So I just go for the Flamethrower and take it out. I'm getting kind of low, and so he comes back into his Jellicent. I go for the Shadow Ball, and that'll take out the Jellicent. And now he is going to come out into this Conkeldurr, and this shows how much of a beast Conkeldurr is, because look how well it takes that flamethrower. I mean, from anything else, a flamethrower from a Chandelure, a max special attack Chandelure, would have been a one-hit KO. But specially defensive Conkeldurr is a beast. So I'm like, and I just take out the Conkeldurr. That's the match. It was a good game. Again, go check out the Battle for Japan stream. I'll be there finding battles and stuff. And check out my opponent. He doesn't post battles or anything, but I mean, just message him for a battle because he's a cool guy and he plays very well. And I guess this battle taught me that my team can handle the usual Jellicent Ferrothorn combo, which is very good. I'm happy about that. And so comment leaving something that just comment with something that I'm doing that I'm liking, comment with something that I'm doing that you're not liking, and comment with a name for a Dawn fan, because I cannot think of a name for a Dawn fan. So just comment with a name for that. You might see a Dawn fan in the future. So yeah, bye.